So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Messi looking to receive it in space, and this is Cruyff. That's put paid to the danger. And smartly reclaimed. Messi gets into a good position. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. The cutback. Oh, good effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bellingham. Can he get away here? Bellingham! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Italy have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Foot in. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Shoots! And again! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's good play. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cruyff. And here's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cafu cuts out the pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. He is through here. Pull it. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. TranTuan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to dink it through. And that is headed for the middle. BZE clears it away. And here's Messi. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Azar. Osimhen is onto this.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Hazard going forward.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
What a throw in. And he's opted for the long pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Nesta can clear it away. Cannavaro. Bellingham. Conte. Good, strong midfield running here. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bellingham picks it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's a sharp pass. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Cafu. Now he's off and running. Thuram cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here. And Hullet! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 44.
So we have movement on both benches.
Cristiano
We're
Ronaldo.
looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Número 11.
Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Ibrahimovic. Número 16. Gerard. Número
Portugal
18.
still have the cards to affect this game.
Número 8. Iniesta.
Baresi.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And here's Torres. Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Thuram kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Bale. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, super find. Mateus is flagged offside. Nicely weighted ball. Vigo in acres of... Decent chance! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Corner number 2 then. No, he didn't quite meet it right. So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Italy really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's Rui Costa. Mateus. Now there's a chance for a shot! Goal, Italy! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Howson with the clearance. And he's cut it out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Neymar plays it in. It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta purring through the gears. A header! Harmlessly behind. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forwards and with intent. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard clears. Driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
Figo. Good driving run. That's it. The referee says enough. Portugal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Your reflections then, Jim?
Portugal just may have felt...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Thinks one through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Figo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice control. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking to play him in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. And this is Figo. Lovely, now then. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Italy score first. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Ibrahimovic! Now it's Kante, played into space. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. And it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Figo. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Italy definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Can he get onto this? Keeper's dealt with that.
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. It'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he is deftly away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. And the through ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found a way through. Bellingham. To Thuram. Nesta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. And he's had it nicked away. Could move up a gear here. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, what a mistake! And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Conte. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked out the run. Plenty to aim at here. Takes a shot! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. Chips it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Not a hint of offside here. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 14.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 44. Número 7.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Número 5.
Now it's Torres. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread neatly. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Turan. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found some space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, facing up. He's having a hit! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Italy have opted to make another change here. Gerrard! And no, he couldn't find the finish. But it's lofted through here. Now it's Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Gerrard, nicely spread. Looking for options for movement.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Griezmann. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Torres. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? Neymar. And here's Torres. Oh, now he can run away. Chance for a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Threads one in, and this is Messi. And he's straight offside. Quality ball. Rummenigge going after that. Bale running with intent. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Here comes the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to...